Hello, hello. How are you all doing today? Nico here from nicopapadopoulos.com. I'm inspired to live free and I have a question for you today. Do you have patience? Do you have patience? That's my subject I want to cover right now. Let's check if everything is working first of all and share it around. I know I didn't give you a heads up. I didn't promote it at all that I was going to come here right now live. But it was kind of spontaneous because I was inspired by my son actually. And I wanted to just get into it anyway. And hopefully most of you, if you don't get it live, you will have a look at the replay, which should be up right after I'm finished. So let me go ahead and just double check if it's working, and from there on I'll get started shortly. This seems to be working, so that's great. Alright, good. I'm not going to do a lot of sharing. I just want to talk briefly about this subject, which is very important, at least in my mind. So again, this is Nico from nicopapadopoulos.com. I'm inspired to live free. And my question for you all today is, do you have patience? Patience. I'm sure most of you heard the expression that patience is a virtue. Well, for sure it is. And I got inspired from my son today because we were studying. He's a first grader and I'm helping him out, or let's say I'm attending with him while he's doing his homework. And let's say my son, yes, he's bright, thanks God, and I'm grateful for that. But he's, let's say, a slow learner. So he takes some time in order to digest the information and log it down and apply it and so on and so forth. So obviously you have to have patience. And I've been helping him out with his Greek learning right now. He's good with the numbers, I feel. I guess he got that from me. And not being good with Greek, and especially Greek grammar and everything, that definitely he got it from me. I'm not good at it. But you have to be next to him in order for him to get it. And it's like coaching, I would say. Help him out with his mistakes, correct them, and push him forward, and so on and so forth. Now, why am I sharing the story of me with my son in his learning, in his teaching, in his schooling? Because it applies totally on business as well. You have to have patience. If you don't have patience and you are rushing into things, it's one thing to hustle and get results, and it's another thing to have patience with the people, because people are people and they need to be treated with respect as such. You have to give them time. You have to be patient with them. Not everybody is the same. No, not everybody is the same. Not everybody is spontaneous to get give you an answer right there and right there at the same moment where you present or reach out to them. And we covered how to reach out to them yesterday, or new people yesterday, in some other posts as well. But you need to give time to the other person. Once you start building up your relationship, then at the right time you will expose them to what you feel is good for them. If you have a business opportunity or a product or a services that can help them, okay, and from there on, if they are not going to be closed, decided, if they don't get the decision at that time, that doesn't mean you have to tell them no and kick them out. Okay, you don't have to be that persistent into, if you don't give me a yes right now, forget about me, this is the end of the story. If you do that, I feel you are creating more of enemies instead of friends. Not only that, I feel, I might be wrong, but you can tell me if I am or not. You are creating not only a bad name for yourself, but a bad name for what you represent. Because if you reach out to a person, even if it's a person you know or a cold market person, and you expect to get an answer instantly, and that person doesn't give you the answer instantly, and you move away in a bad way, and bash the person or make them feel bad that they don't give you their answer right now, right there at that moment, instantly that person associates you with that company and that service or that business or that product or whatever. Now, will that person be open to listening more from other people about the same business, company, product, service, whatever? I think you are hurting the whole industry if you are doing that. You can, it's your life, it's your business, but if you haven't thought of it that way, I think it's a good idea to think of it. Now, the other thing is that you need to give time to the other person to take the appropriate time and decide what they want to do. So if you are trying to push the answer, I think you are pushing them away. I had people reaching out to me that I gave them space, that I helped them with their questions or directed them to the right answers or how to find answers, and they keep coming to me, and some have even enrolled, some are pending, some are collecting money to enroll in my businesses. So give time to the person that needs the time. It's I remember from one of my mentors, it's okay to push if you are pushing to the right direction, but make sure you don't push harder than you are, let's say, allowed to, or harder than the other person is able to accept. Okay, it's okay to push, it's a great one. It's okay to push if you are pushing to the right direction. But make sure, that's my addition now, but make sure that power, that strength in the pushing is just about right for the person you are pushing. If they cannot handle too much pressure, they will leave, they will break, and you lose. And they lose as well, because it might not be the right timing for that person to start at that time, or a week after, or whatever. The right timing might be a bit later. It might be never at all. But still, it's up to them to decide. We can push up to a certain point, but not all over the place. So that's my message I had today. It was kind of short. Please figure out if you have patience, and if you don't, it might be hurting you. Thank you very much for watching. My nephew is crying, so I have to cut anyway. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you have patience. It's going to be used not only for your family, for your kids, if you have any, but also for your business. Thanks again for watching. This is Nico from nicopapadopoulou.com. If you like this, please feel free to share it around or follow me to get more updates. Thanks again. Be good, have fun, and God bless.